Boston Music Project was born out of a need to bring music education to schools in the city that just didn't have the resources to be able to have a full-time or even part-time music teacher. In 2011, we started our flagship program now, which is out of the Josiah Quincy Elementary School as a before-school music program.
The role of the Boston Music Project has been like almost like the role of music. It's enriching the experience, it's setting the tone of an experience, and it allows for something that might otherwise be bland to have a personality and have a spirit. So that's what it's done to my classroom. It's set the tone for student expression.
Music is a very intimate experience for them, and when you create it on the computer, you're in your own world. But the really beautiful thing about, the 21st century and the way that technology has advanced the music industry, while you're creating that music in a pretty isolated and trusted space, in those headphones, you're preparing it for a public audience that could be millions of people.
It actually brought me to music because, when I would just sit there and listen to music, I wouldn't, rap or nothing. But when I thought about it, when Scott first came to me, I was in middle school at the time. He told me, he's like, it was a freestyle. I was just freestyling. I sounded a little bit good. I'm still trying to get there, but it brought me to, a space where I could actually level myself to music. Music is it's like therapy, something that I could go to every time when I'm going through hard times. It's something that's a part of me. My father, when I was younger, I would sit there and watch him create beats and sit there and make his own little studio in his room and stuff and just rap. I feel like I share that trait, same trait as my father. So yeah.
What I see in terms of my students is they enter a flow state. They begin to work on something, they're unaware that the period's ended. And we want to see them get that way in their writing, in being connected to anything in a book. I see that more and more on the days that the Music Project is here. I also see them willing to try out new things, technology that might have otherwise intimidated them. They're willing to look at something that they're working on and say, how can this be better?
And some of the biggest changes we've felt over the years is the students continue to evolve. They're changing. Society is changing. And so with it, our educational strategies have to change as well. And now the program at the Mel King is an exemplar of what music can do, not only to support creativity in the classroom, but also now it overlaps ELA and social studies classes, and we can have a direct impact on academic success, on school attendance, and overall school culture.